Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 29th. This week, we're going to jump right in here, Capricorn. You have this strategy card. It says, becoming more strategic to succeed in the long term. Love it. You have a celebration card. It says there will be a celebration in regards to your work. So work looks good. Everybody's had really good money cards coming up. So we'll see what comes up for you here, Capricorn. But there definitely could be, good money stuff going on here. And there you go. You can't make it up. You have a sudden wealth card. So there you go. Here, Capricorn. You have the moon, the ace of swords, and the page of pentacles. It's like I feel like something is almost taking shape in your life. Something is becoming much more clear to you. So, again, if you haven't been clear on like your direction or what you want to build in your life, it looks to me like you could be becoming much more clear about like what you want your life to look like or what you want to have or what you want to create. I wouldn't even worry about the tower here because you have that sudden wealth card, and the tower can just represent something suddenly happening in your life. So the tower moment could be a good thing. It could say that you are suddenly increasing your income or something like that. We'll see. It could also be that you are, sometimes a tower moment can definitely create sudden wealth in your life, right? Because it's like, yes, something bad could happen, but although I don't feel that in your reading, it's like something that we don't understand could happen. Your first card here is the moon. And the moon, sometimes I feel, is just something that has happened that we don't understand why it had to happen. And it kind of looks like to me that the tower is more talking about an answer that you're receiving or clarity that you are receiving on something that you've been dealing with. So you have the moon here. And sorry, I have my new camera on. I just have to figure out where to hold this. But anyway, you have the moon. Again, the moon kind of says that maybe you don't have clarity or you haven't been clear exactly on like what you should be doing or the steps you should be taking. But again, I think that you are gaining clarity. I mean, literally your very next card is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a victory or can represent having a victory as well. And so I feel there could be some sort of big victory coming in for you. And but this could be because you're kind of like going off on a path of the moon. The moon is a path where maybe we're starting something new and we don't know all the details, but we kind of have to get started anyway. And that is like the feeling that I get off of this Ace of Swords. It's like maybe you're doing things where you don't exactly know how to do it, but you're kind of learning as you go. And I think that Capricorn kind of is the sign of learning as you go. And that seems to me like what you are doing here with the Ace of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could be good news or something new coming in for you. I do see a little bit of love here. Like if you want love, you have the Empress, you have the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups here as well. So there could be a Knight in Shining Armor that's coming in for you. It's like you're worried about talking to this person or you're worried about having this person in your life or something. I don't know. Whatever. Take how it resonates here, Capricorn. I'm not sure what's going on. We'll figure it out in just a second. Maybe you're worried about repeating a mistake with a person, like not as in you're going back to a person, but maybe a past person did you dirty. I feel like I said this to you recently as well. Maybe in like your May monthly reading, I'm pretty sure I said this, because the reason I'm saying this as well is we go up to the Wheel of Fortune, but you go through the Temperance card. The Temperance card literally says you can turn a negative into a positive or you can turn a positive into a negative. The choice is yours. And the Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying that you're getting a second chance. So I don't think this is like, if you want love, this isn't like a second chance with the same person. I feel this could be a new person, and it's like saying you're getting a second chance. You cannot make this up. Look, with the Moon card, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is like literally a perfect match. So there could be like a very solid connection coming in for you here with the Two of Cups. And, the Two of Cups is like you and your higher self. Two of Cups is a person who's usually different than your usual type, but going through the Temperance card here, this would say that you are maybe attracting a person, like two cups, where you actually mix very well together. So you could be attracting someone who is like different than your usual type, but maybe you mix well together. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can represent nostalgia, so thinking about the past, but Six of Cups is like a very childlike, playful connection. So there could be a very solid connection coming in here, especially for those of you that have a desire for love. So if you want love, this looks amazing. Even if you don't want love, the Two of Cups would say that your higher self, it's you and your higher self communicating basically. And so it's saying you and your higher self is trying to get you to go on a new journey. You even have this exploration card coming up here. You also have this bearing fruit card coming up at the end. So this reading is also saying to me that there could be like a journey that you're about to go on that is going to lead to a lot of success. You have the Ten of Wands here. Ten of Wands is about your hard work paying off. He's about to reach his home in the background here. And sorry, I will figure this out, I promise. But anyway, he's about to reach his home in the background here, and he's about to release his burdens. So I feel for a lot of you that, your hard work is paying off, or you're about to release the burdens of all the hard work that you've been doing, which is great. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this sudden wealth card. It says big financial gains, winnings, monetary gifts, financial success, inheritance, inner and outer wealth. So love it. And you have this child that says fresh start, new beginning. I feel this could be saying that you are having a fresh start or a new beginning after a tower moment or tower moments. You've probably had several, especially, I'm telling you right now, it's like not easy for Capricorn, I think with that Pluto going over the cusp of, Capricorn and Aquarius, which it's done several times. I think that this is, that is the death of establishment. So like on a personal level for you, Capricorn, this is basically saying that over the past few years, you've probably experienced things that have been established in your life, could be anything, for a long time. Those things could have dissolved, over the past few years. The good news is you don't have to deal with this any longer. So, once we get to November, Pluto is officially moving into Aquarius, so it will cross that cusp one more time. I think you'll be perfectly fine because, it's actually going to retrograde over and then cross it. So, like, you have 2 more times that Pluto is going to cross your cusp, right, between you and Aquarius. But what I would say is, wouldn't even worry about it. You know how to work with the energy now, and I think you'll be perfectly fine. So, there you go. But all this destruction, with the tower, is probably leading you towards, or has led you towards a new path, or towards reinvention. Again, this is like a superpower. Having gone through this, most people do not experience Pluto crossing their cusp. And again, it's more specific in your sign because it's crossing the cusp of Pluto, of Capricorn and Aquarius. When Pluto is in Capricorn, it's as close as it possibly can be to Earth. And now it's going out, away from the Earth. So most people, even if they are alive when Pluto is in their sign, most people never experience it, being so close. So it's a totally different energy. And again, luckily, the next time this happens, you'll be dead. So you won't have to experience it again. But what I would say here is that I feel for a lot of you, you've experienced these destructions. I feel like you've learned how to turn things around. All these lessons you've been learning have been teaching you how to take your situation, how to improve it, how to make it better. And I kind of feel that's what's going on here with the Temperance card. Like you've learned how to work with energies, how to mix energies, how to roll with the punches, how to, deal with the experiences that you're having in life, all that stuff. And I kind of feel that's what the Temperance card is saying. It's saying you've learned how to kind of work with your energy. You have the Nine of Swords. I do feel like some of you are worried about repeating a mistake or repeating something in your life. I feel like this is saying, no, you're not going to repeat something in your life. You're going to be perfectly fine. Nine of Swords is a card of like a never-ending nightmare. And it could say that you're fearing repeating a nightmare. But really, again, I feel like you're going to be perfectly fine here with that Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords also says you have a choice. You can be like the bug or the windshield, right? You can be the person that's dealing with something, or you can deal with it, get up, and move on, right? With the Tower, you have the Lovers. I kind of feel like this is going to hit you like a ton of bricks, especially if this is love. I feel that it could be very surprising. I mean, we go down through the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. That could be marriage. Obviously, you're probably not going to marry this person today, but you could, this could be a really solid connection, clearly, that's coming in for you. I do feel like you've had a lot of Tower moments in love, so, that could be something that you have dealt with. With the Temperance card, you can't make this up. You have the Tower. So basically the universe saying I meant what I said here. I feel for a lot of you that the Tower is really just saying that you have learned how to turn Tower moments around. I really felt that with the Temperance card. That's literally what I said when we got to the Temperance card. I feel like you've learned that you are in control of your destiny. We go up to the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. Typically, the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, how you see it, like how you think your destiny is going to go, how you think things are going to turn out. And so that's what I get there. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I kind of had a feeling that we were going to have a bunch of repeating cards here in this reading. The repeating cards, again, are the universe saying I meant what I said. The Nine of Swords, I feel, is saying, I kind of feel like this could be a moment where you have the opportunity to change your destiny, like right now in your life. And I'm not trying to be like clickbaity here or anything like that, but that's literally what this reading looks like to me. Like you're about to make a decision, and this decision is going to, affect your destiny or your life in some way. I think that, this is you making decisions that kind of maybe lead you more towards the Wheel of Fortune, you making decisions that change your fortunes for the better. And that it looks like that's what you're doing here. You have this exploration card. It says, right now you need to search and explore. It's okay to wander until you find home. Yeah, I think it's an amazing time for exploration for everyone. You have this card that says, the time is now. It's time to act now without hesitation. Move past the old and move forward. I feel like you're moving towards something new that is going to really kind of like change your life. And I feel the universe is supporting you here. I also feel like your higher self is supporting you with the Two of Cups. Again, Two of Cups is you and your higher self. So I feel like your higher self is helping you. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, again, is your fortunes changing, hopefully for the better. So I do feel like your fortunes are changing for the better here. With the Wheel of Fortune, we kind of have a choice. We either can double down on the things that we know we want in life, or we can allow bad things to spiral out of control. So obviously, with the Wheel of Fortune, we want to double down on the good stuff. I kind of feel like you need to also move towards your feelings. If your feelings are telling you to do something, I feel your feelings are guiding you towards a change in your fortunes, literally. You have the Hierophant here. I feel like something is kind of being divinely led. I feel like you are being divinely led. I feel you need to listen to your higher self with that Two of Cups. If you don't know how to do that, you can meditate, you can trust your inspirations, you can pay attention to sign symbols, synchronicities, all that other stuff. There's a million things you can do. I also feel that something is being guided into your life. Clearly, it could be a love connection. I kind of feel like this is something, it's like you're both on the same path. I feel like I've said this to you before as well, and if I have, then that's like double confirmation. So, there are two people on the front of the Hierophant, and they're both being initiated into something. And so I kind of feel that it's like you and someone else right here. It's like two people are being guided into something in their life. It's like you're being guided in the same direction. You're kind of like on the same path, or it's almost like you're part of each other's path, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But that's what's popping into my head. It's like you're meeting a new person where it's like you're part of each other's path. And I kind of feel, that you could get with this person, your life gets better. It's like maybe you notice that if you get with someone else that your life starts to suffer or things start to go in a different direction. So I would pay attention there. You have the Ten of Wands. I feel like the Ten of Wands is the universe is saying, I don't think the universe ever necessarily wants things to be easy for us. And people always say to me, how could you say that the universe doesn't want things to be easy for us? I'm like, well, it's like you're looking at that from a human perspective. It's like, I believe we're spirit. We're just spirit here on earth to have a human experience. And it's like not necessarily meant to be easy. And I think if people would just embrace that, then it would actually make life a lot easier instead of being like, oh, why do I have to suffer all the time? I don't think life is meant to necessarily be suffering either. I think we're here to make it better, right? And so once you look at it from that perspective, then you can make the changes to make it better. But I kind of feel that the universe does want things to be easier for you with this Ten of Wands. And, I think you're putting your burdens down. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, total fulfillment coming in for you. Definitely a very positive change in your fortunes. With the Hierophant, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel there's a big opportunity coming in for you that has a lot of potential. The Ace of Pentacles is just the card of potential. The Ace of Pentacles basically pretty much means nothing. Potential means nothing if we don't put the work in to make potential something, right? We have to be the ones that put the work into something that has potential. And I kind of feel that's what's going on here, is that you could be working on something, or you're about to work on something that just has potential. And, how well it grows is kind of up to you, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, we need to nurture something into existence. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about being spoiled for choice. So I feel like there could be a lot of new opportunities coming in for you with this Seven of Cups energy. And I also feel that you need to make some choices and decisions here. it is kind of weird. Like, I do feel like you're being guided towards decisions that maybe you wouldn't normally make, or it's like, I really don't know what this is trying to say. It's almost like, it's like, I feel like there are certain decisions that you're going to make that might kind of take you away from things that you've been working on. And they might seem like a little bit weird, but it's almost like you're making decisions for your future, for the future. And I think there are like changes that are coming in the future that we don't quite understand. But it's like the changes, if you make these changes now, you'll be much more prepared for the future. I know it's kind of a weird message, and it's not exactly clear to me, but I do feel like there are decisions that it's almost like there are decisions you're going to make right now that when you get to the future, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did that, right? Or I'm so glad I made that decision. And just know, like, if there's something that you're thinking about doing that even makes you nervous or whatever, I kind of feel like this is the universe is trying to say, like, yeah, this, maybe you want to go public speaking or, do something like that. That's what I mean by making you nervous, right? It's like, I feel like this is saying, yeah, but doing that is going to prepare you for a much brighter future, for sure. Next, you have this bearing fruit card in the area of the good stuff and this time machine card. I do feel there's clearly abundance coming in for you. You have the Empress here as well. So the Empress kind of says that whatever you're working on could be a very abundant situation or could create a lot of abundance. I also feel this could say that you're very attractive at this time. So if you're wanting love or hoping to attract a connection, this could be a very solid connection, or, it could just be a person that you find attractive that's attracted to you. It's like both of you are attracted to each other for once. And there could be a very solid connection coming in here. I also feel whatever the heck you're working on is definitely going to be a lot more successful. I see big changes in work for you, Capricorn, so it wouldn't really surprise me if you are kind of making changes that, again, I don't want to say they don't make sense, but they might be leading you in very different directions than where you've been going so far. And again, I would just go with it. You have the Four of Cups. Again, Four of Cups and the good stuff would say you're attracting something you actually want into your life. Four of Cups, he is kind of disappointed with what he has manifested in front of him. But I kind of feel that for once you're attracting things into your life that are not a disappointment. It's like you're attracting things that you want in your life. You're attracting the people, the places, the things that you actually desire to have in your life. And I feel this is leading to you feeling a lot more fulfilled. You have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor. There is a little bit of love here, and even, going this way here. So I would say, like, if you receive a love offer, the Ace of Pentacles is kind of like an offer. It's the hand reaching out of the clouds. I feel there's a lot of potential between you and another person. This could also be you this could be you attracting a very different type of person with the Two of Cups. Maybe this person is just different than what you normally would go for. And this comes up for pretty much everybody nowadays. So I think we're all maybe attracting just the right person, right? Usually we have a type and the type we have isn't the right type, right? With the Four of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands. I would be as flexible as possible right now, but Seven of Wands says when you know that you know something, that's when it's true. Like when you truly believe something deep down in your soul, in your DNA. It's about having, before you do something, if you can develop that level of belief that it's going to be successful, then it will be successful. So I feel there's great success here. With the Empress, you have the Ace of Swords. We have it twice right here. A lot of repeating aces this week as well, which is very interesting. So a lot of the signs have had a bunch of aces. This is a good thing, of course. Aces are kind of like yeses, especially multiple aces, and they also represent positive new beginnings, but there could be some sort of victory coming in for you. I also feel there could be communication in love. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up, and Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but the Nine of Wands and the good stuff is kind of says that you are going to try something again. You also have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I look at the Nine of Wands as a card of perseverance, and I look at the Seven of Wands as a card of persistence. They're kind of the same, but maybe a little bit different, maybe a little different as well. And, again, I feel that you are kind of very perseverant at this time. You have the Seahorse. It says family matters on it. Some of you could desire to have a family, or you're hoping to have a family. And I would say that this, if you are attracting this person here, it would definitely be a person who wants a family. You have this forest. It says muddled, unclear thinking. That's what I was getting off of the moon card. I think that for some of you with that moon card, it's basically saying that there are things that you want to do, but you just don't know all the answers. No one does. That's a secret to life, and I feel you just have to make a move. You have this door card. It says opportunities are waiting for you. Yes, on the other side of a door. I think you need to start knocking, right? I think you need to kind of start knocking on this door here. This could be, maybe you have new ideas, and I would like move towards those ideas. Maybe you want to knock on the door of a person. Don't do that literally. That's kind of creepy, but maybe figuratively, you could be flirting with a new person or something like that. Definitely popping into my head. But, again, I see good things coming in here. It could be a fire sign that you're attracting as well. I don't know if I said the signs, but it could be any sign. You have basically everything here. You have this January card and this wishbone card. It says a wish granted. I'm wondering if there's something that you've been wanting since the month of January, like you've had your eye on something and now you're accomplishing like a wish. And finally, you have this dog far away card. It says a distant friend is thinking of you. Could be a friend. Like, again, maybe you have a friend that lives at a distance and you're thinking about each other. Really, I would say this is two people who are thinking about each other here. So if you have a friend that you're interested in, there you go. Definitely could be that friend. But I love this. I think you're taking control of your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune twice as well. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.